Don't get Hjarnan to Allstars.
Please, guys, please, I really don't want to go. Like, I really see Bay. Like, I really don't want to go, guys.
Hello everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, joined here by the Heimerdinger of G2 Esports, the undefeated Heimerdinger, now of course the botlane of G2 Esports, Hjarnan, after winning against Flash Wolves. What a crazy day we had, my voice is gone, what about your feelings?
I mean, my head is like pretty boomed right now because it's like 1 o'clock in the night already and we're playing all day, and I'm like, I kind of want to sleep, but I will be too excited to sleep as well because I'm like, for 1 hour ago I didn't even realize that we actually made it, like I was just so fucking tired. Yeah. But now I started to realize that we made it, so I'm a bit happier now, you know, so I'm really happy now. What
was your reaction when Buffalo actually beat Flash Wolves and you realized, oh, you had 2 chances to actually make it out of groups?
I was really happy. I mean, we were all jumping and we were like, okay, so now there's no pressure, guys. And then we really played pretty bad in the game. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I think
it was winnable.
It was winnable. Yeah, that's for sure. It was winnable, but we didn't play that bad actually. Yeah, the brand game was bad though. Like it was hard game. It was a hard game to win. Like I don't know why we went brand. We wanted to try it, I guess. But yeah, the brand pick was like it worked before. That's why we did. Like of course. So we just thought we could punish them harder. But then it was like a 5 versus 5 bot lane. They got 3 kills. And then our snowball like stops a bit. It was kind of the same as well with our Gene game, the game after that. Like they had a 4-man die bot, Allstars comes behind to it, and then they also stop our like push and snowball from bot side there as well. So I had like 2 games where they actually like effectively like shut us down bot lane with like pretty good plays, I would say. So it was pretty rough, yeah. Those games.
That's what I vividly remember. Like during that 4-man dive bot, you instead of flashing, you healed, managed to side up. You still died.
It was not my heal. I had TP. It was Vadid's heal.
Oh, it was okay. It was Vadid's heal. But like because then in the ensuing fight in the river in the jungle, like at the Dragon Pit, you were able to flash out, and that was actually crucial in you guys winning that fight, which ended up being a super close game. Man, I'm so positively shocked that you guys managed to win against Flash Wolves, because I thought like after you guys lost to Africa, I was like mental boom, man. Like how did you manage to bring it back?
No, I mean I've been saying the whole time like just take game by game, right? Like even if you lose one game, you just have to reset your mind. Even though it's hard, you have a 10 minutes break to like just like try to reset, and then they leave Heimer open, and we didn't pick it the first time today, so we were like, okay, we have 1 game left at Worlds, so let's just play what we had worked the whole year. And if this doesn't work for us, then nothing works for us. And then it worked, and they picked Mordekaiser as a counter to Heimer. I was really shocked, because I don't know, because Mordekaiser will have pressure the first like 5 levels or whatever, but then he cannot do anything. When I get level 6, my tools will just like, I will just get push, and he cannot get drakes, he cannot snowball. Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll censor it.
Yeah, censor it. No, but he will not get drakes, and he will not do anything, right? Yeah. And he needs to snowball, because I was playing Mordekaiser myself at one point. Yeah. So if you don't snowball the game and get drakes, the game gets really rough. Because if you reach the 25-minute mark or 2 free items, this champ just becomes like so hard to play, you know. So we just knew if you just like played it pretty slow, controlled, just play with waves to get the drakes, we were fine, you know.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, so like you were 8-0 before the game, and enemy AD carry was 4-0 on Mordekaiser before, so it was kind of like pocket pick against pocket pick.
Oh,
but of course, 4-0, and now you gave him his first loss, so of the season at least. And you are still undefeated on Heimerdinger. I mean, you are officially the best Heimerdinger player in the world, right?
I'm going to play 1 versus 1 against Heimerdinger as well.
Right.
Apparently, I'm going to do that, but I don't know when. I don't know how and when.
Like maybe you'll get voted into like Allstars, and then you go to NA.
I don't want to go to Allstars to play 1 versus 1, you know, like against Heimerdinger. Like no disrespect, but it's like traveling. Yeah, okay, you have to censor a lot, but it's gonna be really like no disrespect, right? Like I wanna do it, but it's just like traveling like 14, like more is like 20 hours in total, like just to get there and then like go back for the jet lag to play during off season. It doesn't sound that healthy to me. Like I'd rather just like go out with my friends and like be with my girlfriend, you know, like do something that just spend some time, you know, like get relaxed, instead of going to play 1 versus 1 in America, you know, like it's not worth it.
Okay, so in the future, we have like, Power People last year had like the campaign to get him to Allstars. We have the counter campaign. Don't get Hjarnan to Allstars.
Please, guys, please, I really don't want to go. Like, I really see Bay. Like, I really don't want to go, guys.
I feel like now you're getting trolled by the viewers and like you're gonna.
Yeah, but you can still refuse.
Oh, you can decline.
You can decline.
Yeah.
So it's a waste of. It's a waste. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm holding it.
Just drop it down.
Okay, I dropped it. It's on the floor. Okay, but where were? Okay, it's a waste of vote if you vote for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a waste. Yeah.
Don't vote for Hjarnan. It's a waste for Hjarnan. Oh man, but like, does it feel satisfying, to know that like after honestly getting a lot of shit, even from like casters and stuff like that, finally now be
Yeah, I think just the casters had this storyline the whole year of me and Madid like being really bad. So like. It's always been like them fueling on like more fire, like on the like I don't know, like they were on the fire. They were always like this. So all the viewers as well, they don't even have to watch the game. They just need to hear like Hjarnan is bad, and then they're gonna be like,
look at Kenny.
Yeah, they're pretty bad actually. They always think like that instantly without even watching, and like then there is some people that's like really like has a brain and actually looks at the games and being like, I'm sorry about that. No, but it's actually nice people, right? That actually looks and says like, you guys are wrong and like defending me, which is really nice. But of course, I'm not saying that I was playing like really insane in the summer split. I'm not saying that I was playing like crazy good, but I don't think I was deserving the constant like flame from the casters. And always when we were doing good, actually, it was always be like, yeah, but it would never be like talked about that
Wunder.
good. Yeah, exactly. But Wunder, exactly. So
no disrespect to Wunder, you played insane as well.
Wunder is also insane, but it's just like how it was the whole year, right? So after a while as well, it gets a bit like annoying, because every time you know like when they're gonna like put on the volume on the VOD, so we're gonna look at our games, then it's gonna hear like, oh, can G2 Botlane actually survive? I don't think so, and then they say just like, yeah, okay, and then we actually do good, and they say nothing, they don't say anything that is like positive about us,
Yeah, well, it was weird to me. I mean, okay, like let's be serious here. Like in comparison to certain, we have some high tier ADCs, and I think like compared to Upset and Hansama and stuff, you are not as good on like AD carries maybe. But I always thought that you were the best one when it came to adapting to the mage meta, for example. Like during that meta, you were actually insane.
The 8 years over now. Like, what are you saying, man?
Like,
crazy in the head.
Upset was best botliner in the season, no?
Was he?
Yeah, he was the best botliner in the season. I mean, that's like the.
I think he was playing good. I also think Hansama also was playing good. I also think Reckless was playing good. I think everybody.
Yeah, but like that's
fine.
what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's so hard to say.
I think he was like outstanding for his team. He was doing very well for his team because his top laner was only playing tanks. His jungler was only playing tanks. His support was only playing tanks. It was the year of the nuke.
Yeah, true.
So it was only those two that was looking for to carry, right? And they were only playing around. They didn't play that much around wishy-washy. So. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
they put them into like 100% control. I same with what's it called? Hansama. Yeah. They also play like fully around the bot side. And then Senkus looks like he's like really like not the greatest mid laner, right?
Yeah.
Because of it. But if he will play around mid, he will probably look like he's really good. Which he did like in the start of the split. And everybody was like, oh shit, Senkus is actually really good, right? But then at the end of the split again, they started to play around bot and die bot 24/7. And then, of course, when they get ahead, they look really well, right?
Yeah, of course.
So that's just how it works. It's just like how your team is playing around you and how you're like playing with your team, right? And for both these teams, they're playing really heavy around both sides.
Yeah, true, fair, okay, absolutely fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I also like gave like what did my personal MVP vote for the fucking regional qualifiers finals.
I'm this again now. Now I have to censor this again.
Fucking trauma. But yeah, is there any? Oh fuck, my voice is actually gone.
I'm screaming a lot, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like during the first game against Buffalo, when Perks did the freaking 1v4 top line upline, I went yeah, I mean the entire team came. Like everyone.
I was also surprised he survived it. I was like, are we coming? Or like, should we help him? Or it's like, okay, let's go. Yeah. I was also like cut the video. Like I was like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't help him, But yeah. It worked out, yeah.
It's just, oh man, it feels so good. Feels so good to see final G2 in like quarterfinals and stuff. Especially, yeah, after all the changes as well, and like after the last few years and stuff. For you, it must be so satisfying as well. Anything you want to say to the European fans, to the G2 army out there?
Thanks for watching and good night. I have to sleep.
Thank you very much for your time. Oh, what's gonna be the hashtag? Like,
hashtag?
Yeah, like kebabs for Petter. Is that the hashtag?
Kebabs for Petter?
Yeah.
I actually miss kebab right now. Like I really want to eat kebab because they don't have it. They don't have it here, no.
They don't.
So yeah, it's really sad. Yeah, I really want a kebab right now. Like a really juicy one, you know.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Kebab, #kebabs for Petter. Thank you very much for your time. Congratulations on the win again. Very excited what you guys have in store for quarterfinals. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and if you just enjoyed that interview, I highly recommend also checking out our exclusive Worlds series titled E-United. It gives you exclusive behind-the-scenes looks and looks at the stage and fans and interviews with fans and even behind-the-scenes interviews and all that kind of jazz. So if you really enjoyed this video, make sure to check that out. It's gonna be worth it 100%.